Could it be fake? Amaka whispered to herself, her fingers trembling as she held the tarnished gold necklace in her hand. The luxury she had dreamed of now felt like a fragile illusion, one that was about to shatter. In the lively city of Lagos, where dreams chase after flashing lights and shimmering wealth, Amaka stands at a crossroad. Coming from a humble background, she's always fantasized about a life of luxury, dreaming of leaving behind her modest beginnings. She's hardworking and ambitious, but she craves more. A life filled with finer things, elegance, and success. To her, happiness means comfort and luxury. One weekend, Amaka's friends invite her to a high end lounge in the city. It's the kind of place she has only ever seen on social media, where celebrities and the wealthy come to mingle. Amaka hesitates, feeling out of place among the glamorous crowd. She's dressed simply, with a touch of elegance, but she feels like an outsider in this world. As she sits quietly, a man enters the lounge, his presence captivating everyone. Collar, dressed impeccably in designer clothes, exudes charm and wealth. He has a confident, mysterious air about him that draws people's eyes, and his quiet power seems to echo around him. He's the sort of man who doesn't need to say much to command attention. Amaka can't help but notice him. To her surprise, Kola approaches their table, flashing a charming smile. He introduces himself, his deep voice filled with a soothing warmth that instantly puts her at ease. They chat and he orders her favorite drink without even asking. An uncanny detail that surprises her. They talk late into the night, and Kola drops hints about his business but never gives clear answers, adding to his mystique. Amaka is entranced. She feels like she's living in a dream. The next day, Amaka's friend warned her, be careful with Kola. He's too good to be true. Men like him don't just appear from nowhere. But Amaka dismisses their warnings. She's mesmerized by Kola's lifestyle, and she's convinced that she's finally met someone who can give her the life she's always wanted. Kola begins to court Amaka in grand style, showering her with luxurious gifts. First, it's a beautiful gold necklace that sparkles in the sunlight. Then, a pair of designer shoes she had admired in a magazine. Each gift feels more extravagant than the last, and each one draws her deeper into his world. Amaka is delighted, but there is something unsettling too. She knows very little about Kola's personal life. Have you ever been in a state of lack? So much to the extent that a wealthy man finally approaches you and declares interest in you. Will you allow him go or will you let him stay? Don't forget, you know very little about him, but he showers you with expensive gifts. What will you do? She tries to ask him where he lives, but Kola brushes her off, saying he's always traveling for business and doesn't stay in one place for long. Kola's phone is always on silent, and when she calls, he never picks up immediately. When they meet, it's always at exclusive restaurants or lounges, never at his home or office. But Amaka brushes these thoughts aside, swept away by the gifts and the excitement. One evening, Kola takes her to a private art gallery. He shows her a painting he claims to have commissioned, a portrait of a beautiful, mysterious woman. She reminds me of you, he whispers. Amaka is flattered, but she can't help feeling that Kola is hiding something. He's evasive when she asks about his past or his family. Every detail of his life seems curated, almost as if he's telling a story he wants her to believe. Their dates continue. each one more extravagant than the last. Kola begins to drop hints about an upcoming business deal that could change their lives. Amaka imagines herself by his side, living the life of her dreams. But Kola's behavior grows stranger. He leaves their dates suddenly, claiming urgent business. He starts missing calls, and when they're together, he seems distracted, as though he's constantly watching for someone. Amaka begins to feel a growing unease, but each time doubt creeps in. Kola presents her with another lavish gift, suiting her fears. She pushes her doubts aside, telling herself that she's overthinking. After all, Kola had even given her a beautiful ring, saying it symbolized his commitment. Amaka shows off the ring to her friends, her mind filled with fantasies of a future by his side. But strange things begin to happen around her. One day, she's at a salon when she overhears a woman talking about a man who promised her luxury but vanished overnight. The woman's description sounds strangely familiar, too familiar. Amaka's heart races, but she shakes off the thought, convincing herself that Kola is different. Then, Kola invites her to a weekend getaway, saying he wants to introduce her to his business associates. Amaka is thrilled, imagining herself mingling with the wealthy and powerful. She sees this as a ticket into his world, a confirmation of everything he has promised. Her friends, however, are skeptical. Choma once again, Amaka, you barely know him. He's hiding something. Be careful. But Amaka dismisses their concerns, blinded by the idea of finally living the life she's always dreamed of. She packs her bags, filled with excitement and anticipation, ready to step into the world of luxury that Kola
As Amaka
has
carefully packs
promised.
her suitcase, her thoughts filled with excitement and anticipation for the weekend ahead, she notices the gold necklace Kola had given her. She picks it up absent-mindedly, admiring its delicate design, but as she runs her fingers along the clasp, she feels a strange rough edge. Her brow furrows, and she inspects it closely. A sudden chill creeps up her spine as she realizes the necklace, once gleaming with a rich golden luster, now bears visible signs of wear. Tarnished edges, scratches, the dullness underneath. Could it be fake? Her heart races, a knot forming in her stomach, but she quickly brushes the thought aside, convincing herself that Kola would never deceive her. She exhales sharply, placing the necklace back into the box. With one final glance at her packed suitcase and dreams in her heart, she heads out to meet him, determined to put all doubts to rest. The moral lesson from today's story is very simple. When chasing your dreams, always stay alert though. Just because something seems perfect does not mean it's real. Often, things or people that seem too good to be true come with hidden problems. It's okay to want a better life, but never ignore the warning signs or your gut feelings. True happiness isn't just about wealth or luxury, it's about making wise choices and staying true to yourself. Always trust your instincts when something feels off. It will never lead you astray. I hope you learned from Amaka's journey. Don't ignore your instincts like she did. I'm V from V Stories and Folktales. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe and be part of this journey with me. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new story. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your ongoing support. If you're still here, it means you watched the entire story, and I can't thank you enough. You are the driving force behind this journey, and I truly appreciate you. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.